So today I decided to get a second batch of beer going. Going to be brewing the Summer Squeeze Lemon Shandy by Northern Brewer. Yes, it's a kit. I will be moving past the kits eventually. I'm starting easy. Getting the mash up the temperature for mashing at 152. We'll see you in a little while when the mash temperature's out. Alright, we're back. We hit mash temp of 152. Now it's going to be time to put our grain in. This grain bill consists of 4.5 pounds of Wireman bark Pilsner malt and 4.75 pounds of Wireman bark Pilsner malt and 4.75 pounds of raw white wheat malt. Pretty simple grain bill. Sanitization means everything. Well, let's get it in. It is all in. Stir it around, dump it in the dough balls, and it will mash for 60 minutes. Mix it all up really well. Make sure to break up any clumps. It's very thick at the beginning, but as soon as it starts to absorb the water, it'll be less clumpy and less thick on the bottom. Back to the sanitizer, and we'll start recirculation. 1 hour from now, I'll be back and we'll get to a boil. All right, so got the mash all done. What I didn't record is that I increased the temperature to 170 for 10 minutes to do the mash out. Got that all done, got the grains pulled. Gonna have to clean the basket. Got it turned up to 212 and just waiting for it to get to a boil. When it gets to a boil, I'm going to throw in the 60-minute edition, let it boil for an hour. See you then. All right, we're back. The boil is done. I'm going to remove the hop basket from the kettle. Hopefully not, oh, that's hot. Not make a mess with this hose. Let all that hot goodness go down in. A lot of hop batter in here. For 1 ounce, there's a ton of hop batter. After boil, we have 5 gallons, pretty much exactly. We're about to chill it down now, though. Oh my goodness. Oh, that flavor goodness. Alright. So now, what we're going to do, I'm going to put the cover back on the kettle. Just to keep it, the hose in place. And we're going to recirculate through the cold water plate chiller over here. Already set up in the sink. One thing I will say is you should connect the water before you sanitize this for 15 minutes with hot water, because it's painful to put those hose connectors on when it's 200 and some odd degrees. All right, turn on the cold water. It's going to come in this side cold, and it's going to come out this side hot. Pump recirculating. Now, it's currently at 203 degrees. And dropping quite quick. Yeah, that water's hot. That is cold. Not cold water.
I thought it was cold.
So it's rapidly dropping. It's at 200.4, 202.3, 200.8. So it is rapidly cooling this wort off. We'll do this for about 10 minutes until it's at about 70 degrees. And then we're going to put it in the fermenter and pitch our yeast. It'll sit in primary for 2 weeks. Then I'll go into another one of these for secondary for a week, maybe 2. And then one a keg. And that nice little keezer behind the videographer. Can't wait to add more taps to that. Gotta get it filled with 2 first. Alright, we'll see you in about 10 minutes. Alright, cooled down now to about 80 degrees exactly. Going to transfer it into the fermenter. Hopefully that valve's closed, it looks like. I have a bad habit of not checking the valves. You do not want wort all over your floor. Just ask the videographer there.
No.
She'll tell you. Our floor was sticky for 3 days from the first batch.
Sticky for 2. He just wore his boots for too long.
So after the plate chiller and disconnecting hoses, I ended up with being just shy of 5 gallons. So it should come up to just under this line. We'll see. Lots of drubbing there. I'm hoping that 5-gallon mark is correct, because I bought this used, so I didn't make those markings. Ah, it's getting low. But it was just under the 5-gallon mark in the kettle, so it was not that far.
It's almost there.
Nice golden color, though.
It's almost at the 5.
Yeah, it's not going to make it anywhere near the 5. It's running out. Only about there's probably a gallon in here, but it's got a bunch of crud in there, too. Hopefully it separates. Just had to clean the filter off. It was gunked up pretty good. Trying to get as much out of here as I can. Oh, just shy. I think that's going to be it. I don't like the waste that is in this kettle. It doesn't let you get all of your work. But maybe I should have started off with a little more water and not had any mishaps.
You were so shy of 5 gallons, just a little bit. So I would say that's good.
It's still coming.
Like you said, it could be at 5 gallons already.
And I did have a couple mishaps, you know. I did end up dropping one of these off my clamp.
A red piece?
Yep. Popped right off and dropped into the hop basket, but I didn't know if it went in the hop basket or the wort. So I had to stop immediately, transfer the wort to another kettle, quickly transfer it back after digging that piece out, and get it back up to a boil temp. All of which took time, and...
You're just shy under 5.
Just shy. I am good with that. I am very good with that. So now what we're going to do... sanitize my cap. Put this back on because everything inside is sanitized. Gotta get my yeast, scissors, sanitize both of them. Yeah, I need the sanitizer. And now, pitch the yeast. One thing I forgot to do is aerate it, which I'm going to do really quickly since I just added the yeast. Hopefully, it won't be a problem. And I gotta get my stopper on there in a minute. Aerate the hell out of this. Get my stopper and airlock out of the sanitizer. Keep flying. Pop this in. Should be good. Place it over here. To ferment for the next 2 weeks. And that's that. We'll see you in a couple weeks for a taste testing. Bye for now. So it's time for the taste testing of the Summer Squeeze Lemon Shandy kit by Northern Brewer. Definitely smells lemony. It's a rather light mouthfeel. When it comes to the flavor, it's a good beer, but it doesn't come without its issues, and those issues were caused by me. I just want to go over the brew day a little bit, a couple mishaps I had. Learning very quickly, always check your valves. Squirted water all over the floor when I was cleaning my grain bucket. I've also squirted hot wort all over the ground when I was disconnecting my quick connect hoses. Always make sure that valve's closed because that wort is sticky as hell on your floor. I also had an issue with one of my cheap Walmart clamps. There's little red plastic pieces on them, and that fell into my wort. So I had to quickly transfer from one kettle to another and get that piece out of there. Another thing I realized I did wrong with this brew day is when the fermentation was over with, I threw the crystallized lemon flavoring into the bottom of the keg and racked my beer on top of it, but I never mixed it with warm water. So it's definitely got a lemon punch, and if it's supposed to be this strong, I would use less of the lemon next time. It's a very good beer. To be honest, this isn't the first glass out of the keg. The keg's probably half to 3/4 gone. And that's how good of a beer I think it is. Yeah, I just want to say thank you to Clawhammer Supply for creating such a modular system. It's enabled me to be able to brew beer like this. And I also want to say thank you to all of these BrewTubers over here.